guys. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 59. I'm here all day. 25, check 25, check 25. Tighten up. Jim. Sam off.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
I'm coming. Go. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go.
First down, and it's Hill again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
No chance. Watch the end. General West. Go. Snap.
Throwing Jones. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Charlie. I got you, boy. Hey, one set. 61, matchbox light. Switch up. Watch safety creeping. Fine.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey! 42 the mic, boy, 42. 42 the mic. Let's go, D. Five.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 10 Tucson. Watch the screen. Pass. Check 24. Check in.
On second down, Hill. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Hey. Yep. Hey, Zoo. Better bring it. You better bring it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going on the ground with Homer. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And it's complete. Hooper. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check, ready. 53 is right. 3 buzz. Hatchet.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Come on, set. 60 out long. Right, 58, right there. 81. Squeeze. Back. Kill.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones got a man open. It's Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st down, New York.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Sponge. No. Look. Squeeze. Check 43. Quick edge. Hard.
Now Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No. Pilot, 64, weak. Check, 42's the mark. Hey, seam 6. Watch the run. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Wilson's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Right, 54. Now watch one. Hey, exit.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 18 Gators.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, foxtrot. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is Homer. And an alley. And Owen coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch the twist. Kill, 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 kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
You draw Corker. Hey, high 7. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Now.
On first down, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Check 37. He's checking.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Rosas puts this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run this with Homer. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jones. Off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, check. Lucky.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Nate. Delta. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bound to lose one.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Jones now, operating from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Giants' 1st down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check, check, check. Switch, switch.
Back to the ground. It's Hill. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 24, Jones. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick hitter complete. It's Mack. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Show it. You go tight. You got tight.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's sneaky. Check that guy. Watch tight end.
From the gun, Fields. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Homer, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike, check. Move.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Fields. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hill. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, Charlie!
On 2nd and 9, Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Looking to throw. Jones. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go!
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Homer. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the Giants' 33-yard line.
On the double. 58 hard. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You to school. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Rabbit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Zoo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, keep it up.
Five.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ross. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Giants.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
You don't want no problems with me.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yes, yes.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
That's it, baby.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Hill. Shedding the tackle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tighten up.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Right there.
Big grip. Big grip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards. Good for a Giant first down.
Come on.
Jones
set.
heading up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. The busy night continues for Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ready.
59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I don't think you got it, sir. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Again, they run with Hill. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route and complete. That's Mack. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the carry, it's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shift, shift. Shift. Check 13. Check.
Here's Hill one more time. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit. Trick is the mark. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shift. Protein spill. 5.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
General West. Check 3. Get it.
Now Jones operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All square now in 13 all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Here we go. Pittsburgh, 53, Mike, 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. 8-3.
Silver, Silver.
Ready?
Jones now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Lead dribble, lead dribble.
Jones going to throw again. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
High 7.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Let's go, baby.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, here we go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hill. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Switch. Jumper.
25. Check 25. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hill, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check three.
Go.
Check.
Get it.
They run it again with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Justice Hill in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Rosas to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Giants
70,
offense
80.
at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Defense.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. Fights loose. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 37-yard line.
Got it.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Come on. You gotta break.
Hey, Delta.
Second and 5 now. Jones. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Set up. 50, plant.
59. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
X3, 218, chopper.
Pass it. Back. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Look at me. Door. Let's go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just want to